Hybrid ultracapacitors significantly increase the power and effectiveness of lithium batteries. By boosting power, range, and efficiency, these carbon nanotube-based ultracapacitors have the potential to fundamentally revolutionize the world of electric vehicles. According to nanotechnologies, carbon ultracapacitors might significantly reduce the weight, range, and power of electric vehicles while combining the distinctive benefits of lithium batteries with exceptionally quick charging. This fascinating French firm, which is based outside of Marseille, is developing a cutting-edge battery type that it believes could offer a number of important advantages, including those in the EV industry. Nanotechnology's core product is a novel class of carbon ultracapacitors, which have a variety of outstanding advantages over traditional lithium-ion battery cells. The nanocarbon ultracapacitors benefits. Advantages of ultracapacitors. Its charge and discharge speeds as a capacitor are exceedingly amazing, up to 1,000 times faster than batteries. It is possible to fill a fossil fuel tank up to 3 times more quickly than it does to fully charge an automobile battery. Additionally, the battery does not get hotter or swell because during quick charging, protons and electrons only physically separate rather than going through a chemical process. As a result, the carbon ultracapacitor has an incredibly long lifetime of up to 1 million charge cycles. The tremendous discharge rate of ultracapacitors over lithium batteries is another advantage. High-powered EV's slow battery discharge rate frequently makes it necessary to expand battery capacity in order to improve performance. The Tesla Model S, for example, wouldn't be able to activate its ludicrous speed mode with a smaller battery pack because the battery's poor discharge rates would result in a power bottleneck. With an ultracapacitor, that is not a problem because they dissipate quickly enough to generate a lot of power from a small battery. It can be made quickly and cheaply by a technique that is also used to create solar panels. It is very cost-effective, very effective, and very efficient. These exceptional advantages, however, are not the primary driving forces. He believes that the carbon ultra biggest capacitor's selling point is its benefits for the environment. For me, it is the dream to not use lithium, cobalt, or rare earth metals. These substances harm the environment and are challenging to extract from Earth. We are transitioning from a society that extracts oil for use in automobiles to one that extracts metals and minerals for use in electric vehicles. Because we are destroying the environment, it is terrible. In NAWA's ultracapacitors, only aluminum and carbon are used. Our carbon is sourced naturally and sustainably. No need to mine here. That was the message I wanted to spread when I founded NAWA. In a genuine, sustainable manner. That is the dream, creating cleaner and safer batteries. Could you entirely power a car with NAWA's carbon technology? This technology would be ideal for people looking for compact vehicles that are primarily utilized for short drives, such as around urban cores. You may go 5,100 kilometers, 3,162 miles on this technology alone, and the car will recharge in around 10-20 seconds. It's perfect for a fleet of shared electric vehicles. However, there are drawbacks to this ultracapacitor technology. NAWA's ultracapacitors beat lithium batteries in terms of power density by up to 1,000 times and have a lifespan of up to 1,000,000 cycles. Disadvantages and the hybrid approach. First off, power density. The amount of power output per unit of weight is unmatched, despite the fact that energy density cannot compete with lithium. Because ultracapacitors can only store about 25% of the energy per unit of weight that a lithium battery can, a car battery with an ultracapacitor of the same size would only have a quarter the range. Second, capacitors do a lousy job at long-term energy storage. If you keep your car charged in your garage, you may lose 10 to 20% of your energy each day. The NAWA team believes that an ultra-true capacitor's potential, at least in the EV space, is unleashed when it is combined with a lithium battery. A hybrid lithium-carbon battery system that combines fast partial charging and high power output from an ultracapacitor with continuous long-range operation and long-term power storage from the lithium unit may offer the best of both worlds. Regenerative braking would be around 450% more effective at recovering energy with this kind of hybrid system. Current Regen systems are forced to waste the vast majority of the energy generated back by the wheels while braking because lithium charges so slowly. Regenerative braking results in an energy loss of about 80% that is dissipated as heat, 20% may be recovered. The electric motors are highly deficient at providing that power, even though the battery is capable of handling the charging rate. When combined with a lithium battery, we can accept up to 90% of that energy. That might be a useful way to extend the driving range of your battery. This kind of system would be significantly more successful in an electric race vehicle, saving nearly all of your braking energy going into the corner and then pushing it back out at an incredible pace for massive acceleration going out of the corner. Let's use Formula E racing as an example. If you look at the batteries on those cars, They simulated and analyzed the data using information from one of our cooperation partners. They could lower the battery pack size and weight from 300 kilograms, 661 pounds, to roughly 200 kilograms, 441 pounds, when our technology is combined with a lithium battery. Additionally, because they are much more efficient, it would have a longer driving distance. It really doesn't need to be said how much of an advantage a weight savings of 100 kilograms, 220 pounds, would be in a racing application. It would greatly increase the range and acceleration stats and add the added power of that massive discharge rate. The advantages might also be applicable to uses for electric trucks. There is so much energy that can be collected when the truck brakes or accelerates downward that the energy recovery systems on those vehicles are simply unable to handle it all. Applications for power tools, automated inventory robots, buses, trucks, and other modes of public transit are also being investigated by NOAA. Additional applications. Carbon ultracapacitors can be used in a variety of situations. NOAA collaborates with manufacturers of industrial power tools that identify opportunities to develop longer-lasting machinery for production line use with ultra-fast charging capabilities and extensive cycle lives. Robots for factories and warehouses are another choice. AGV, or automatic guided vehicles, like those used in warehouses, are being developed in a project. These little mobile robots are moving around and picking up and moving packages. Large warehouses and businesses like Amazon come to mind. With a European AGV manufacturer, we are working on a project to show this in a situation similar to that. One potential use for carbon ultracapacitors is the Internet of Things. In the IoT world, people are talking about sensors without batteries. The sensors have an energy source inside of them, since they need to perform some sort of measurement before sending the data. You need a very small buffer. Technology today is fantastic for that. In the automotive sector, there are no limitations on how to charge these gadgets, which offers up some exciting ideas for inductive charging. Imagine topping off your car at a charging station by simply driving over a surface, making a payment, and then departing after 10 to 20 seconds. The range of an electric car would essentially be unimportant if they could be charged so quickly. To take it a step further, consider placing ultracapacitors beneath the surface of the road. Additionally, when a bus passes, it might charge very quickly. Moreover, the ultracapacitor itself might charge more slowly off the grid while you wait for the next bus. Currently, NOAA only manufactures prototypes, but it will begin full-scale production soon. Another advantage: structural batteries. The mechanical characteristics of the carbon ultra-remarkable capacitor have not yet been covered. Due to its robustness and light weight, ultracapacitors can be accommodated into an object's design in ways that lithium just cannot. As part of a study with Airbus, we assessed the mechanical and storage capabilities of our design. Any carbon fiber structure can incorporate a battery. Our electrodes have incredibly robust mechanical characteristics. It can be applied to reinforce a composite's mechanical structure. The body of the car may house the battery anywhere you like, including the roof, doors, and chassis. In reality, it is absolutely possible for an automobile to run totally without discrete battery units. NOAA is now testing and developing prototype units, but the team predicts that soon enough, a full-scale production line will be operating close to Marseille. There is a lot of potential in these extremely quick carbon capacitors. We are looking forward to NOAA's technology being thoroughly tested.